All right, guys. I want to show you guys just some standard retake nades, and maybe I'll talk a little bit about retakes. So let's talk about B first. I'll just show them to you. They're just a starting point. Yeah. So let's say we're retaking B. So this is us A players. I think that's me and Tom in our number 5. One thing we gotta watch out for, obviously, someone on top of that. Um, there's a very straightforward triple molly, which Tom, I think you might be able to throw this one. Just let's just pretend that smoke is still there. Um, we're not gonna pretend because I want to show you this molly lineup. You can kind of just wing it into triple, but one thing you can do is from here, walk throw, um, aiming at that antenna. One thing about that antenna is if you're on super low settings, it doesn't pop in until here. See that antenna? And it's gone. It's gone. So you don't actually see it until you get here. That's just nice to use because normally the smoke is in the way. Tom, I know you like pop flashing yourself through smoke. And oh, do I have a smoke for you? You don't necessarily have to be the one to throw this, but you're gonna like this. Okay. So here we are, CT spawn. We have our bearings here. So we're coming up to this point. So there's the bench, door bench, and it's this one. Fence, this one. And we just aim at this junction. And again, Tom, you're gonna like this smoke. Look at that. Oh yeah. So this maybe we have info on that they're playing banana. That would be nice to have. But in any case, that makes Tom, if you're gonna pop flash yourself through or get help from someone else through me, basically, that could be super strong. Let's talk about another molly real quick. This one's pretty weird. So you see these 3 4x4s? I guess we're gonna look at this one. And we're gonna aim our molly. This is a dark molly, and it doesn't feel like it should land, but it does. So we're gonna go up to here, and we're gonna jump throw when we hit that. And it doesn't feel like it should. It feels like it should not work. But it does work. So we just come over here, jump throw, and again, I maybe let that go a little early, but it works. It works. That will molly. That's too early again. As you can see, I'm a little bit tired. So anyway, that molly is dark if you do it correctly. I'm gonna try one more time. How bad is my timing? Ugh, that was a bit late. So I threw that late, and that worked really well. So that's, but I threw too late. So one last thing. Oh, I don't have any money. Okay. One last thing is a pop flash. You can throw pop flashes over this, but let's say Adam got pushed off and is just hiding church or is just holding on church. One of us can pop flash him out. You can do this, and that'll blind everybody, or even over this. He can peek with that, and it'll blind most people on site as far as I'm aware. Without blinding, Adam as he's peeking this corner. Those are some starting, just as food for thought, just as something we can practice. So one more time. This is the banana smoke. Tom, you have a triple molly. I have an emo molly. And we can just start playing some CT rounds where we just save. Oh god. I don't know why I can't do that. It may be because my OBS is making my... Oh! It's making me lag frames, drop frames. It's a little bit slower. I can feel it. One more option. Let's say let's say they're really fucking with us, like from triple. If you just kind of like, whoa, I did not click. If you just kind of come up to this, you know, I'm like standing next to, I'm at maxed out FOV. Is that a, I don't even know if that's a setting. I'm really tired. You just come up next to this thing and you just throw through this gutter. And it doesn't feel like it should work, but it bounces off that, and then all of a sudden we have like a lot of cover to come up with. I could throw it a little bit more to the left. In fact, this lineup is in. You can like push right up against it, throw through this, and then it kind of kicks off this angled corner. Oh, well, not like that. I mean, that does something. Let's just, you know, I just kind of feel like I'm next to this. That's all. It should bounce off. Ooh, it's supposed to bounce off that. How would I make it do that? I would aim a little lower. So now this is not gonna feel like it's gonna work, but it does work. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that middle throw is the only one that I can do here. So instead, you see this mark going to the right of the mark. That worked. Yeah, that might be the best I can do, but that's fine actually. Yeah, I don't know why I'm keep accidentally clicking. I don't know why I'm getting hung up on that. So that's something. If they're not like in the habit of re-smoking CT, that's something we can use to come up with. That's kind of a lot of angle isolation, especially if we pair that with this. So Tom, you can take your pick as to which smoke you like. I would recommend, or I would imagine you want to do this one. I think I was moving while throwing. Holy shit. Dude, I can't. All the smokes, they don't work. They're not working anymore. That's... Oh, I guess that's a... That's not it. I bounced off that. I am not sure what's going on, but let's just go to show you that you need to practice. Holy shit. I've never missed so many smokes in my life. There you go. There it is. So you saw I was aiming kind of up and to the left a bit. Tom, I imagine you want to learn this one. I can do that other one, although maybe it doesn't seem like I'm... Anyway, if you can imagine us throwing both of these, then Tom, you and I could theoretically, you know, hold hands through the front here and clear sight this way. If Adam, if you're still alive from playing Coffin, yeah, you know, one thing we could... Oh, am I off? Okay, look, that's B. One thing we could do is if we could play the retake. We could just try that out. I think that's not something people are going to be prepared for. So I'm talking strategy a little bit early. Let's talk about A, which is going to be for our B players, which I think is Adam and Dawson. And, you know, like, again, Tom, if you're playing mid and they do a take and you feel like doing a retake instead of fighting it out, then if we have like a 3-man retake for A, that gets much stronger. Like if you wanna just hold arches for your people to come and rotate, let me show you guys some nades. So Adam, I imagine you would come from library. And a nade. Jesus. Okay, a nade you could throw. Is this one, which cuts off pit, so you don't have to fight pit when you come out. Library. I think you guys all have seen this one. So there's this window. So here we are, arches. Left window pane, and just off, not like through this, because if you throw it through this, it'll hit the corner. So you just come off. You're throwing it kind of straight down the row, and that blocks this. So, you know, Adam Dawson, you can imagine you know, if you guys chose these two smokes, I would do less of a run there. I did a run there. You know, if you have those two smokes, then all of a sudden, you have way fewer angles to deal with. And then you can eventually, that'll be smoked off. You can eventually come up here, clear pit. Now, if you've got Tom is still alive and Tom can come up porch at the same time, then ooh, that's a strong retake. That feels good, right? Like I feel like we've got a very good chance of winning a round in that case, even if there's like 4 on site. Like, I think the odds are even for us on a round like that. Let me show you guys some mollies. I figured out 2, and I don't know which one we want to go with. So let me see if I can throw the first one. So the first one, you just kind of like, so I can't really think and play at the same time today. So you just kind of like walk over a little bit. You aim here. And you just kind of, yep, W, and then jump throw. And that lands here. And that clears out all this. And if you get lucky, you'll even hit them up here. That's one option. So like, there's sort of like the back of sight. I mean, it's not back sight, it's like front of sight. But anyway, just like you're throwing this smoke, like just down the row. This one also you're throwing down the row, just from the height of this smokestack. You know, you just line up with the T, perpendicular to the T, or it really doesn't matter too much. But you're at the height of this thing, and you just tee. Yep. If you throw too late, it'll go all the way back to default. Like that was a little late, maybe. And if you throw too early, it'll land on top of side blocks. Okay, that's one molly. Let me show you guys another molly. So I'll just see if I can throw it. Walking over here, and then fuck. Oh yeah, between the O and the A on this wood part. Jump throw. This one's pretty gnarly because if it works right, it didn't hit here this time, but it does hit this. And this guy is really annoying to fight. So maybe you molly this out, and then you kind of only have like this kind of nice. That's like a 40-degree. Like it's not a 45-degree angle. It's like a 40-degree angle, right? Then you only have a 40-degree angle to work with. That's pretty good. That will make it easier to get trades and stuff. Yeah, so you're holding hands. So you throw this, you immediately switch to your molly, come over to this point, between the O and the A, send it. Let's just see if it spreads back there this time. Yeah, so this time it spread back here. And here. So that's if you get lucky. Because it seems to be a little inconsistent. Like sometimes it hits that and sometimes it doesn't. I can't really tell. I need a better monitor, honestly. Like, where am I aiming? There's like this vertical stripe. Again, you're just gonna have to practice. Let me know if you want me to open up this practice server. This is my practice server on the internet. Ooh, that's not hitting, but it's close. In any case, so because of that inconsistency, I mean, maybe there's another molly, which has better index points. Okay. Hey. Okay, maybe that's the ticket. I'll throw it again. One thing to watch out for. Let me throw a bad one. Okay, so listen. If you miss, it'll pop early. So listen. Like that landed up there. So you, like it takes a second to hit if you did it right. Like, do you see how long that takes? It really is not going that fast. Okay, I think that's it. I think I've just figured it out. So you come over to this new mouse, by the way. And I'm aiming. I think there's a little mark, and I'm aiming like at the edge. I'm on the edge of that piece of wood, and I'm throwing a molly at the side. So there are some retake nades. That feels Like imagine, it's Adam and Dawson and maybe Tom coming from, from arches. Adam throws this one. Dawson, you're throwing this one. And then maybe this one. And Tom, I should come up with something for you. Like, ooh. So then you just have like a fight on site. Or you can mix it up, you can throw the other one. You have a fight somewhere on site, and then you can clear, pit together. Clear site together, clear pit together. Then maybe someone can hold apps while the other person defuses or something. Anyway, that feels much stronger. So what I would like to do is I would like to play retakes. I think at our level, and what that means is like if they start taking site, if you can just bail off site, if you can just step back, just sort of give up room, not like turning tail and running, but just like in a very controlled way, give up one angle at a time. Yeah, try to play off angles close to safety. Where you have exits. So just if you can't get picks, but don't. Anyway. And then we can turn around and you just wait for your team to come up. We can just wait for the plant, honestly. If we just have one person on each site buying a kit every time, so that someone on site died with a kit and then someone coming over from the other side rotating has a kit, then honestly, like we spend so much time workshopping our takes that I think why not utilize what we're practicing on CT side as well, right? So on T side, which we're pretty good at, we're good at taking sites. Well, we're practicing, taking sites, taking angles, holding angles, taking map control. If we just sort of turn that around and do it also on CT side, then we have much more alignment or something like that. Anyway, wow, this video is much longer than I thought it was going to be. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys at practice tomorrow. Goodbye, cheers, peace, something. Yeah.